Welcome to another episode of Mommy of Two, Wife of One. I am your host, the Mommy of Two, Wife of One herself. Thank you so much for subscribing to my videos, for liking my page on Facebook, for commenting, for providing topics that I can address. I really greatly appreciate it. For those of you who have liked my Facebook page, you may have noticed that I've posted some videos or some pictures of things that really speak to me and that I tend to agree with as a wife and as a mom. And there's a video that I posted recently that is a video from Pastor Robert Ballard. He and his wife have this amazing ministry in New Jersey called Grace Church, and they both recently co-authored a book called Grace. And he comes from the perspective of men kind of standing up and really being there for their wives and being there for their children and their stepchildren. And she comes from the perspective of someone who has been hurt in the past but has opened her heart up to allowing love to find her again and allowing God to lead her to this man's God. And it's a great and awesome ministry, and they have great and awesome messages. But his particular video that I posted was geared towards men, and it was about encouraging men to stay and fight for their marriage, fight for their family, not be persuaded by negative entities telling them, oh, this is too hard, you need to give up, or oh, she's not really worth it, or those kids are just trifling, you need to leave them, or whatever the case may be. And it was a good video that I reposted for, my male followers, but also for females, it's a good message as well. It's way too easy for people to leave nowadays, whether it's leaving a marriage or leaving the home. And a lot of times it stems from people just really being selfish. If you get married and just have it in your mind that, okay, this doesn't work out, I'm going to get divorced, then you shouldn't be getting married. And not saying that some people don't need to get divorces. Like, spiritually, I'm not really for divorce, but I do understand that sometimes it happens and sometimes it can't really be prohibited. But if you go into a marriage having divorce as your safety net already, then that means you're not really ready to get married. And I think it is a lot easier to just throw in the towel and say, you know what, this isn't for me, than just actually stay and fight. And for the men, he was saying that you really need to stay and you need to stand up and do the right thing and all that other stuff. And for women, I encourage you to stay as well if the situation is right for you. But on the flip side, I think that a lot of women stay way too long than they need to. And again, I'm not trying to say that I advocate divorce in any way, shape, or form, but at the same token, I think for women, we just feel sometimes that we can change the man. We feel that we can help him become this better person. And we feel that, without us, he's going to drown and he needs us and the family needs us and all this other stuff. And while that may be true to a certain extent, if the man isn't working to save your relationship, then you cannot fight by yourself. You're fighting a losing battle. Both people have to be completely invested in the relationship. Both people have to be willing to make sacrifices. Both people have to understand that their primary job is to make their other person happy. And if you are doing all the work and you're doing all the sacrifice and you're the only one working or going to counseling or praying or whatever it is, and he's doing nothing, then you're wasting your time. And again, I'm trying not to encourage people to leave, but I want you to understand that if things aren't going the way you need them to go, and if you aren't getting what you need from that person, don't be afraid to leave. Don't hang on knowing there's nothing to hang on to. It's going to be, just dreadful for you in the end, because in the end, he'll probably get tired of you at some point and leave you, and now you're left with nothing. And so my message, I guess, is to work hard on your relationship, to try not to give up, but understand that working hard and the ability to just really hang tough and stick with it and have faith that things are going to turn around, that has to be from both parties. If you're the only one doing it, or flip side, your husband is the only one doing it, then that's a big major problem, because that means that that other person, the person who is putting in all the work, they're the only one who really cares if this relationship is a success. The person not doing anything is just in it just because. They're in it just to have the title of husband, to have the title of wife, to have someone to come home to. But again, if you are doing all this work, but the other person's doing all this work and you're doing nothing, then why are you in this relationship? You're wasting both of your time. And again, if you go into a relationship thinking that, okay, if it's going to work out, we're going to, roll out and we're going to start all over, that's not the right way to go. Most people, a lot of people I know, when they get married to the person that they love and they believe is going to be forever, they say from the very beginning that divorce is not the option. Now, obviously, none of us can predict the future. We all want to believe that we're going to be married for the rest of our lives. I don't think any of us go into a marriage believing that at some point we'll be divorced. So I just say keep your eyes open, keep your mind open, fight as long as you can fight until you don't have any more fight left in you. But make sure the other person is fighting alongside you, not fighting against you. There's a big, big difference. Make sure that person is standing side by side fighting for your marriage, battling away those people in your life who are telling you to give up, battling away those coworkers who are saying, okay, she's not worth anything. There are people in your circle who are related to you, people you've known for years, who are spouting negativity in your heart, and you are absorbing it because you're thinking this person is my friend, they're my mother, they're my sister, they're somebody that I've known forever, so they're only looking out for my best interest. And that's not always the case. Those people who claim to love you and claim to know you, they don't always have your best interest at heart. The main person you're supposed to be listening to is your wife or your husband. Anybody who's coming against your wife or your husband is no longer family. They're no longer friends. You need to cut them out of your life. Because at the end of the day, if your marriage doesn't work out, those same friends or family members who spout all that negativity in your head, they're not going to be around to help you pick up the pieces. They're not going to be around to help you pack up your home. They're not going to be around to help you pay for divorce fees. So you need to really think about things like that when you are in this type of relationship where things are going south. So that's my message for this week for both the men and the women. Fight if you feel it's something to fight for, but don't fight alone. And again, remember you're fighting with somebody and not against them. That's my message. This is Mommy of 2-1. Hope you guys are staying cool in the summer heat, no matter where you guys are located. Big shout out to all of my new followers on Facebook who are from around the world. I'm so incredibly grateful that you all have decided to like my page, and I hope that I can inspire you, I can educate you, and I hope that I can learn from you guys as well. Please look for my YouTube channel, Mom of 2-1. Please send me an email at momof2wife1@gmail.com. That's mom of number 2, wife of ONE at gmail.com. And I'll see you all